Baseball is one of the hardest sports to play out there, and I'm here to tell you why. Welcome back to Episode 4 of Dennis's Dugout, where I talk about baseball while you sit back and listen. After this crazy postseason, we can finally slow down and talk about pretty much anything. Today, we're going to talk about why baseball is one of the hardest sports to play. I just want to point out the obvious. If a league average professional baseball player is getting hits 25% of the time and 30% is considered greatness, there has to be a twist. And there is. Seeing just a 95 mile an hour fastball takes about 400 milliseconds just to reach the plate. And remember this, it takes about 300 to 400 milliseconds just to blink. Why is that important? I'm here to tell you why. Now, obviously, I could just be lying to you, but here's a clip from Insider Science on YouTube talking about the science of hitting a baseball. Here's the clip.
There just doesn't seem to be enough time for a hitter's brain to process a 95 mile an hour fastball and react quickly enough to hit it. The distance from the rubber to home plate is 60 feet 6 inches. Subtracting 5 or 6 feet to account for the pitcher's stride, it takes a fastball traveling at 90 to 95 miles an hour about 400 milliseconds to get from the pitcher's hand to the catcher's mitt. The batter is already at a disadvantage because it takes the human brain around 80 to 100 milliseconds just to process the image that the eyes are taking in. On top of that, it's going to take 150 milliseconds on average to get his bat around to meet the ball, and 25 milliseconds for his brain to send the signal to his body to swing. That leaves him with just 125 milliseconds to gauge the pitch and decide whether or not to go for it.
Now remember that 300 to 400 milliseconds? Yeah, 125 milliseconds just to gauge the pitch? That's not enough time to decide or not. Now here's the best part. Insider Science, will you tell me what the margin of error is of the batter swinging and missing from the ball is?
If the pitch looks good, the batter has a 7 millisecond window to meet the ball in a position where he will put it in play. If he's too early or too late, the best he can hope for is a foul ball. So how is this humanly possible?
Right? How is that humanly possible? And that's just for an average MLB fastball, with some pitchers getting up to triple digits. That's also if you know a fastball's coming. Anything off speed like a slider, curveball, changeup, you're going to miss it if you think it's a fastball. I just think my point's proven. Baseball isn't the hardest sport out there. I think there's other sports out there that are way harder. But I think being able to hit a professional baseball pitch should be recognized as one of the hardest things to do out there in all of sports. Next episode, since we're in the MLB offseason, episode 5, I'll talk about the MLB free agency, trades, transactions, and all that. See you then. Till next time.